Hi, today I would like to discuss simple process of migrating your translations from West localization platform to Translation Exchange. You should have your existing string extracted from West platform, and it can be in a zip format or a simple CSV file. You can request that from OneHour Translation or do that within the West platform. To start transition, you should create an account on Translation Exchange by simply signing up. You can do so from the page that you are viewing this video from. After account is created, let's create a project where we'll migrate all the existing strings and translations from West platform. In order to completely migrate, you will need to integrate a few lines of code into your website, similar to what you did with West, and that can be done by simply following directions when you create a project. So let's walk through the creation of the project. When you first log into your account, you'll see what kind of projects you want to create. For West projects, let's choose Other, which defaults to JavaScript application. We'll enter a name. For now, I'll just do West Test 1. Source language is the language which your application was written, your website was written in. I, for now, select English. Target languages is the language that you want your translation to happen. You don't have to select all languages that is part of your existing West platform. You can just do one, and the rest of the languages, if you have more than one, will automatically be imported with the file. So for now, I'll just select Russian, for example. I suggest you enter web URL. This helps in the support cases and for verification purposes. For now, let's keep it because the purpose of the video is to show how to import the files. Let's create a project. In the next step, it tells you a full detail of how to integrate JavaScript library into your website. It's very similar to what you've done with West. You can do this right away when you are creating a project, or you can access this at the end of the process. For now, I'm gonna skip this, and we'll look at this in more details after we do the import. So I'll skip the verification. You can check more documentations on how to do the integrations. You can go back to dashboard, which for now would just be empty, or you can import the files, and this is what we're gonna concentrate on. So we'll click on import files, and you can simply drop the files, or you can click and select the files, and this can be in a zip format or a CSV file that you get from OneHour Translations. So I'm going to drop in the file that I got from OneHour Translations, a sample West project. So this is the file that I got. This is the zip format. So I'm just gonna click on upload files. It will extract the zip, and here we have an important selection. For the type of the file, you should select CSV for West project. This will help our system to import West specific details of the project. After that, you'll start importing. One note to have, depending on the size of the file, depending on the amount of strings, this import might take some time, so I'll start. You should not navigate it, but if the process is too long, system will tell you that process takes some time, and you'll get notification in email that your process is complete. For now, I'm just going to pause the video until the import is complete, and then we'll continue to after the import file completely finishes all the strings and translations. So now, as you can see, import was complete, and you can see that it imported 919 strings, 2600 translations, total of words of more than 6,000 words. Create one source. So if we go click on our strings, we can see all the strings that got imported. We can see that it now added more languages. I only created Russian, but in the file there were German translations, Greek, Bulgarian, and so on. And if you click on dive into more of translations for Polish, for example, you can see that some of the strings were fully translated by OneHour Translation. There are 406 strings. One thing I wanted to let you guys know in this video is that now with Translation Exchange, you can still order all the untranslated strings with OneHour Translations fully. And I can show you quickly how to do this. If you, let's say, decide to translate everything in Polish or anything that is untranslated, you can select the strings. It will tell you that there are 513 untranslated strings. You can select that. click on Get Translations. It will take you into OneNow translation order form. You can select the expertise, same expertise that you're used to with OneNow translations, either general or some specific expertise. I'll select general. You can write comments that will be passing to OneNow translation translators. I'll save and continue. It will give you a list of all the languages that you have in your application and the total words that you want to now translate, which we selected 513 strings. Let's select Polish, for example. It will now estimate total price based on what OneNow translation is passing us. It will be counted $440. From there you can preview the order. It will give you the details that it's 513 strings with a certain expertise, Polish language, and from here you can pay with the credit card, pay with the PayPal, and a very short period from now we're going to release another method here is to utilize OneNow translation credits. I'm sure some of you might have credits, existing credit with OneNow translations, and you can pay partially fully with the credits from OneNow translations. And if there's not enough, you can cover it with credit card. From there on, that order is automatically placed into OneNow translation. Their OneNow translation translators will start working on the order. Once it's complete, you will get a notification in email that your order is complete, or you can check status under your order page. And once it's there, all the translations will appear automatically in that system. And from that on, you can click on release. Release will automatically publish all your translations, and your website will be available in the languages that you selected. And I'm not going to get into more details in this video, but you can check more on our YouTube channel on how to release, how to add languages, how to add more team members to your application, and you can check more documentation on our doc site, or you can send email to our support@translationexchange.com. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy migrating all your West projects into Translation Exchange and keep your websites localized with Translation Exchange.